Hi Libra, I'm Anisha. To know more about my work, you may visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com. For those of you who are seeking deeper clarity, be it in your love lives or your career, for a personal consultation, you may write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. Librans, it's quite a lovely year for you ahead, even though we're starting off on a slightly quieter note with Mercury that is retrograde. We have the month of eclipses, that is February and August, followed by Venus that is going to be going retrograde. Mid-year, we have the beautiful, expansive, the giver, Jupiter, that is going to be changing signs. And last but not the least, we're going to be wrapping up the year by the mighty Saturn, the taskmaster, the parent, the teacher planet, which moves for the next 3 years, and this is happening on December 2017. Let me break down the year for you. We're beginning the year on a very quiet note with Mercury that went retrograde on the 20th of December, and it carries on being so till about the 9th of Jan. And this is all about communication. It's about your thoughts, maybe siblings, and it can be that during this time you're just preoccupied with how it is that you have interacted with people, and hopefully it's also a time of sort of taking stock of the year gone by and the lessons learned along with it, the gentler lessons, I hope. And this is because it's focusing a lot on conversations, it's on communication. Maybe a lot of focus has been there as to not what you're saying but how you're saying, Librans. And though you're one of those signs which really takes pride in being politically correct and polite to a fault, but there's always scope for improvement. We have the first eclipse that is there around 6th of February, and this is a lunar eclipse. It's happening in a part of your chart that is all about your friends, groups of people. And this is speaking about a time maybe wherein that you could work as a mediator amongst a group of people and bring an argument to an end. Maybe there is some amount of competitive energy or hostility that has been going on in a group, and you could be called upon to mediate over here. It's also a time wherein that if you have been neglecting few friends, or you could be feeling neglected by your friends, it's a good time to be reaching out. It's a lovely time to be amongst people who share similar values, similar life goals as you do. It will be like a boost for your soul during this time. On the 26th, we have a solar eclipse, and this is happening around your house or work, and what a lovely place for a new moon to be. So new opportunities for work. Maybe some of you could have a new project that you will start working on, and also some of you are going to be taking your fitness very seriously. For those of you who have been quite been worried about your procrastination, that forever you've been trying to work on something but it has not been getting implemented or applied, this is a time where there is a renewed determination to be taking charge of these areas of your life. And there will be a lot of opportunities, especially as far as work is concerned. It can be that you will either be presented with multiple projects, or you could come across multiple opportunities during this time to collaborate and co-create with people. From March 6th to April 15th, we have Venus that is going retrograde, and this is again in your house of work, and it's in your house of fitness. So not the best of times to be making any kind of an aesthetic change in yourself, or even going for a wardrobe change. So if you have to get one of those haircuts and do like a makeover, please avoid this time. And this is initially the retrograde is happening in your house of partnerships and both business as well as marriage. So it's really not a great time to be committing. And for those of you who are already in a committed relationship, try and sort of look at things which have been slightly challenging in the relationship, try and sort them out. Not the best of times to be starting a new relationship, definitely not a time to be getting married as well. On the April 9th to May 12th, we have Mercury that is going retrograde in your house of joint finances, sexuality, intimacy, and this is also the house of transformation. And with Mercury retrograde over here, it's a time wherein that you can reallocate your budgets. It's a time to be looking at your money, seeing as to how much money would you allocate for what. And it's even though some of you could feel slightly stretched, but if you were to just take another look at your resources, maybe reallocating them would be a smart thing to be doing right now. 7th of August, we have a lunar eclipse that is there in your house of love, romance, creativity, and children. And this is it speaks about end of a creative venture. Maybe some of you who have been working on a project that you're really passionate about, that comes to an end. In some cases, a relationship or an affair comes to an end and this is nothing that will happen all of a sudden overnight, that it's expected or you didn't know where it came from. It could be that the relationship has been quite fragile and you've seen it coming, and there have been a lot of arguments or not being able to sort of come to terms with or even adjust with each other's personality. And with this lunar eclipse, there is a sense of fruition. It's a very emotional time. Lunar eclipses are very emotional. They sort of bring to fold, they bring to end something that has sort of done past its time. So while going out and having fun is quite important during this time, but you would not feel inclined to really get out and party. So quite a quiet time as far as romance is concerned. August 12th to September 5th, we have Mercury that is retrograde in your house of behind the scenes, and this is the house of spirituality and also the house of service. And then it moves on to your house of groups of people. So with Mercury retrograde over here, initially it's talking about because it's a house also of the subconscious, maybe you could be dealing with things, maybe patterns that need to be emotional patterns which need to be re-looked at, maybe certain things, secrets, things that have got either shared with you or you've experienced when you were much younger, they could come to form. It's a good time to be dealing with those things. And later on, when the retrograde moves on to your friends of people, that is a time wherein while it's nice to lean on our friends, it's good to sort of let them know as well that you are there for them. So it's a good bonding time, Librans, and reach out, and maybe there's a friend of yours that really needs your help or needs your advice. On 21st, from 21st August to on 21st of August, we have a solar eclipse that is there in your house of friends and groups of people. So a lot of focus is there on people with whom you relate, with people who share similar goals. Here there's a lot of focus on groups of people, on friendship. So you may spend time with a friend. It can be some friends that you have or a friend that you have made recently, and you could quite endear yourself to him or to her, and use this time to deepen your bonding with your friends. And I think for a lot of our friends at times, though we may feel jaded at certain, depending on how old you are, I think at a certain age we all convinced that we can't make new friends and we can't connect with any more new people. But the truth is that around this time you will encounter and you will come across some really lovely people. So keep your heart and your mind open, Librans, and welcome new people in your life and embrace them. And it's a time really of, you'll be surprised at the kind of connect or soul connect literally you'll be able to make with some of these people. On 11th October, the beautiful, gorgeous giver, Jupiter, moves into your house of money, and also this is the house of your self-worth. And over here, your value system, personal finances, possessions, and everything that rules your comfort levels comes into focus over here. And Jupiter over here, you are going to be seeing it's just going to be expanding, so you're going to be seeing benefits from the way that you're able to earn money. Some of you will just maybe land a fantastic job and you're just making some really good money over there. There is, however, there is an inclination to splurge, because Jupiter, of course, it comes with a little disclaimer at the bottom that it is going to maybe exaggerate things that are both good or bad. So be a little cautious about spending too much of money. Try and keep a sort of a check on your purse, Librans. There is going to be a sense of abundance, and your self-worth will really increase during this time. On 3rd of December till about 22nd, we have Mercury that is retrograde again in your house of communication, and it is a house of travel. So try and go a little easy as far as your speech is concerned. Double check your mails, be careful of to whom you're texting, and try not to get too jumpy if people are not responding quickly. Last but not the least, the mighty Saturn, the teacher planet, is moving from your house of communication, siblings and travel learning, and it's moving to your house of home. That's a house of Cancer, and it's going to be there for close to 3 years. Now, first things first. Now, this is a time of inner working, Librans. And before all of us get really frightened and agitated about Saturn coming there for 3 years, Saturn is about, Saturn always highlights a part of our life which we could have been neglecting, and that is the area of our life that really requires work. So Saturn is about work. So the best way to deal with Saturn is to roll up your sleeves and work along with it, and not get worried and say that, oh God, I'm going to be giving a tough time. Because for you, it's going to be there in your house of home. It's a time wherein that you could be solidifying your roots. You could be connecting more deeper. Maybe there is some more work that needs to be done with your family members, whether they are your parents, your extended family, your spouse, their parents, children. And this is an entire time of psychological advance and development. So you can face issues which are surrounding these attachments over here. And though this house is about really also in a literal sense moving of the house as well, but it really speaks about an inner transformation during this time. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Librans. I'll be seeing you again soon, and thank you so much for watching.